We are back, baby. We are back. What's up, champ?
How you feeling, bro?
Oh, another one, man.
Happy
Another
New
one.
Year to you.
Yeah, likewise, man. Can't complain. Another podcast, baby. And we're here to talk about, obviously, Errol Spence, the promoter, considers...
Man Down Promotions.
That's right. He considers Rolly, a.k.a. Rolando Romero, a tune-up for Frank Martin. And we're asking our audience, do they agree? At the 12:30 mark, we will be having newly signed Matchroom contender Richardson
Hitchens. Jesus
and he
Christ.
has a interim or
I think it's like an intercontinental.
in the IBF, which puts him a step closer to either Sparks or Montana Love, correct?
No.
I mean, obviously Montana Love lost.
Nah, I mean, it puts him a step closer, I would say, to the belt, which would be Macias and whoever else is fighting
But
for
then
that.
in Montana and Sparks also have some sort of interim on that line as well. So that's what I'm saying. And remember, we will be taking your calls. The number to call, 1-425-569-5241 if you want to call in and voice your opinion, as we are talking the new up-and-coming hot contender, Frank Martin. After his performance with Michelle Rivera, many are waiting to see what he's going to do next. And Danny, I guess, since Earl's announced that his return date is in April, I want to say that's more than enough time for Frank Martin, who didn't take any punishment, to be, I guess, available for a potential undercard slot if it presents itself.
No, absolutely. I expect Frank to be on that card, no question. 4 months more than enough time for the youngin to get back. And, and I say youngin, but he's really in his late 20s. So
28, I believe.
So him getting back rather quickly would not be a bad thing. And if Errol Spence, the promoter, is able to do that, Man Down Promotions, for his fight, I think that, he's setting his fighter up for success. Errol Spence is, I would say, the second biggest American pay-per-view attraction behind Gervonta Tank Davis. So why wouldn't you want your fighter coming off the biggest win of his career on that platform?
And he is moving Frank quite fast. Frank got a big leap in the rankings when he took on Michelle Rivera, who was basically the number one behind the champ Tank and Devin. And, Michelle jumps the line now with a solid win. How do you feel about the potential matchup
Michelle?
Me. Frank jumps the line with the solid win over Michelle. But how do you feel about the potential matchup with Rolando, man? I like it. I think it does what it needs to do in terms of, helping Frank become more of a household name.
Yeah, I think that Rolly, all indications lead to him truly staying or moving up, to 140 pounds.
Really?
Looks like he's taking a fight there. So I don't know that we can... we can always question that fight, goddammit. Frank can move up. Frank big as hell. He can move up, take that fight. They can fight at a catchweight. Money talks, bullshit walks. So,
But you don't think he'll be around, is what you're saying?
No, I don't think Rolly will be at 35 any longer.
Why not?
Because I'm hearing talks that he's coming back to a fight at 140.
Is it the same Alberto Puello fight?
No.
Okay, different potential.
No,
rumor?
yeah, I was told a tune-up fight at 140.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I was told a tune-up fight at 140, which is why I don't believe 35. But, like I said, a catchweight ain't bad. If Chris Colbert was going to move up to 135 to challenge Frank, why can't Frank move up to 137, 138 to challenge Rolly?
True. And let's be real, Frank has everything to gain in the Rolly fight. Rolly, this is exactly what I was looking for right here. Rolly has everything, to
lose.
To lose, man. He's the one that has already been on pay-per-view. He's the one that everyone is calling out. So,
and more than anything,
he's possibly the one in the A side.
More than anything, Rolly hasn't came back. So if you're Frank, I wouldn't mind that. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind taking that risk, moving up a few pounds, take that challenge, because in the eyes of some, you know, some would say that right now is probably the most vulnerable time to catch Rolly, coming off his first defeat. You know what I'm saying? He was knocking people out, not named Marinas before that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know what I'm saying? If you're Frank, you could step in there. You look sharp. You look good. Think about it. He just fought in December. You don't take much time off. If you're on the undercard in April, you're right back in the gym.
Absolutely.
Right back in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So that's always good to see.
Let me get a screen share, gentlemen. So what we have here is an amazing edit. You know, I ran across this. Shout out to Round by Round Boxing and Dose of Genius, who I'm assuming is the artist. And, you know, both of these guys are heavily tatted. Both of these guys are in the same division, same age. Obviously, Tank further along in his career. But this fight poster looks appealing. It does look appealing. That's why I was like, you know, maybe some thought I wasn't paying attention, but I was looking for this because I felt like it needed to be screen shared. Now, obviously, with Frank being a Errol Spence fighter, what's the probability of him getting a Tank Davis fight, in your opinion?
No, I think high probability, to be honest with you. You're talking about two of Al's biggest fighters, or the two biggest fighters that Al Heyman has currently fighting, Gervonta Tank Davis and Errol Spence. You get what I'm saying? So Earl, the promoter, man down. Obviously, Al's getting his cut. Why wouldn't you throw Frank in there with Tank, your pay-per-view star? I think it makes sense.
Is there any demand for another fight? Like, can Tank get through Hector? Like, I don't even think it's possible now that I'm thinking, but like, this is not happening in 2023. Or you see Tank having 3 fights. Hector, Ryan in April, and then finish the year off with Frank?
I mean, let's be nice, and let's say Tank fights in May. Let's say the Ryan fight happens in May. What, he doesn't fight?
So you think they won't do the remember, you keep saying May, but you keep forgetting that the zone asked Ryan, or is not allowing Ryan to go on that date of May.
Okay.
They probably don't want him on the same month.
I mean,
because remember, like, month to month, you got 3 big fighters with Golden Boy. Virgil, actually take that. There's no Canelo no more. So you got Virgil, Canelo, Ryan. You know, those 3 separate months. I know they're not with Golden Boy, but I'm saying it's 3 separate months to peak million audience. You know what I'm saying? If you put them on the same month, you helping somebody. I know they feel Ryan could be his own, month. He could carry a month. He could bring 2, 3, 4, 5 million views in for that month. Then Canelo fights, let him bring it in. So if Ryan brings it in April.
Bro, I don't know how much say they're going to have. They're not the ones broadcasting the fight. They don't want him to go the same day.
Yeah.
Bro, plenty of motherfuckers have gone Memorial Day weekend, last weekend in May.
But you don't think that is a provision? Like, yeah, we're gonna allow Ryan to go fight on Showtime.
I just don't think that they have the say. Gervonta is the bigger fighter.
Come on, bro. You're not even like looking at negotiations. They don't have to give a contracted fighter to another broadcaster. They don't have to give him to Tank. So they're giving him to Tank, obviously with that provision. Like, yeah, we're going to make this fight happen. Can we please not fight on Cinco de Mayo? Like, why would you, we're going to fight any day we want. Like, bro, like.
I just said at the end of May, Memorial Day weekend, the same weekend he fought on last year.
From what we heard.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, from what we heard, it felt like they was blacking out that month. I could be wrong.
I felt like they was blacking out that one specific day, which I still felt, I guess if Canelo's fighting across the pond, like, cool. I don't know. I felt like that was stupid, honestly. I feel like they should have still been able to go the same day. I feel like they're taking away, if anything. Think about how big of a Cinco de Mayo weekend you'll have if you have Canelo fighting at like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. West Coast time, and then Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis fighting, that evening, that night, let's say 9 p.m., and then the next day, the Miami Grand Prix. It's like, bro, the best fucking Cinco de Mayo weekend ever.
We got a fat $10 super chat from El Sucio that says, shout out TBV, shout out to you. And just to address Canna, he says, what Ness means to say is the zone won't allow 2 pay-per-views in the same month. That's not what I mean to say, because the zone doesn't have anything to do with the negotiations and the distribution of this fight. You know, they do get to distribute it on their platform, but Showtime is in charge. I'm just saying, if I'm the zone and you want, it's like right now.
But you're saying like carry a month, bro, but it's like there's nothing for him to carry, right?
What do you mean? There's not. He could carry the month of April. If him and Tank fight in April, him and Tank bringing in the views on April.
On the re-upload?
Why not? They got a whole like I would watch it on there. Imagine me and you go live. Where you gonna watch? You gonna go back and buy it from Showtime, or you gonna go to your catalog and get it on the zone?
If I go live?
If me and you go to the fight live, or if me and you got to do a live show.
If we go live, then yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go to the zone because they'll have it available. Showtime won't have it for a week.
And that's what I'm saying. So
you know what I'm saying? You gotta wait. I don't think it's a bad deal.
I don't think it's a bad deal for the zone. They looking at it like, yeah, we already have a subscriber base that's used to downloads. They got the analytics. They know how many live people they get and how many playbacks they get. Excuse me, not strike that. How many playbacks they get.
Yeah, but this is unlike any other circumstance that they've been in where they're not showing the live. You get what I'm saying? So it's like they know what the re-upload get on something that they live streamed.
I believe that they were okay with the deal because if you look at all of the zone highlights on YouTube, they have the team. I think they understand how to get playbacks. No one else has better playback numbers on YouTube than the zone in terms of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, their videos are doing millions per fight highlights and hundreds of thousands. I think that they just went in at it understanding. We got a good marketing team. We understand social media. We only been around 2 years, maybe 4 years, and look at our YouTube numbers. Look at our social media numbers. I mean, just look at them. Mm-hmm. They're in comparison with the top. They are the top 3. They are the top 3. It's crazy because Showtime been doing this shit forever, and do they got a 2 million? Do they got 2 million subs?
On what?
On YouTube.
I mean, they don't have a Showtime boxing. So
yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Man, you tripping.
How much you want to bet without stroking that keyboard?
I don't want to do nothing,
okay,
man.
then.
I'm going to just show you, man.
You don't got to show me. It's called Showtime Sports, not Showtime Boxing. It's Showtime Sports.
They got a bunch, bro.
Okay.
They got a bunch. Watch this. But if you want to call in and voice your opinion and let us know who you think Frank should fight, if not Rolly, which is the fight that I want. Now, do you think the smart move is to do the Rolly fight, put it on pay-per-view so that you can definitely line up the Frank Tank end of the year? Because now it's common opponent. Now you see what Frank can do in terms of numbers. When you say
put it on pay-per-view, you mean as co-main to Earl and whoever he fights, right?
No, I mean Earl continues to be the best promoter possible, pushing his man to be a main attraction.
Fuck out of here. That shit does 3,000 buys.
Or he has a lot of residual
brother, you talking about
fandom from Earl?
You talking about a guy who just headlined Showtime Championship Boxing for the first time, bro. He's not a pay-per-view attraction yet.
I hear you.
I don't believe Rolly's a pay-per-view attraction yet.
But that's the thing. Boxing is not too hard to promote, man. Rolly's been calling out Earl. If you Google Rolly, just Earl, Rolly, those 2 words. You don't even got to put a comma. You'll see everything that comes up. He's ducking me. I want to fight him. Everything is there. Earl has a big fan base. All he got to do is say, I'm going to let my little pup handle him. All the Big Fish fans are behind that. They're going to buy that. They're going to buy. Look, even if 150 buy, you telling me Frank ain't showing his... Yeah, that's better than 2 Charlos. Oh, that's too much?
50?
You think that's too much?
Oh, my... Bro, I told you what I thought that shit does.
You shouldn't even say that again. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Nah, bro, they're not. Neither guy, like they're not there yet. I don't know what to tell you.
But
it won't do 3,000.
No, man. See, everybody needs a Rolly. Rolly will sell that fight.
That's co-main. That's co-main, brother. That's co-main.
Listen, Frank isn't Tank. Frank isn't Tank. So what sells it for him is Errol sells it for him. That's Earl's protege. Just like when it was Floyd, pushing Gervonta, it's no different. It's no different.
Let me tell you why it is different.
Okay.
What card Rolly headline? He headlined with Tank, right? Only card, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Frank ain't never headlined till now either. That's what I'm telling you.
In a venue that hosts 3,000 people.
And that's okay because your first time got to be sometime. You trying to downplay it like 3,000 people.
No. I'm not trying to downplay it. I love the Cosmo.
Hall of Famer.
I love the Cosmo.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
I love the Cosmo, bro. No.
Okay.
Who's up first ballot? Who?
Timothy Bradley.
The fuck
First ballot Hall of Famer. He beat Manny Pacquiao. Amazing war with Ruslan. I mean, so many fights. He beat Juan Carlos Abreu.
And what got him on pay-per-view?
No, 2,000 tickets in Palm Beach. Go look it up.
Right.
Desert Palm, whatever it's called.
So why wasn't he on pay-per-view? But
he
now,
was.
But against who, though?
Pacquiao.
Right. Come on.
Marquez.
B-side. Yeah. B-side.
He beat that fight, too. He beat that legend. He almost dropped Pacquiao. Marquez. Stumbled back, remember?
Right, but was those fights back home in a 2,000 person venue?
No,
okay.
but that's what I'm saying. You can start there. I'm killing you.
Right.
You can start
brother,
like Bradley started with 2,000 tickets.
Them numbers was because of the person in front of him.
And that's what, brother, that's who
but
Rolly
you got,
is.
What
I'm trying to, listen.
How? You gonna tell me he sold Barclays out?
Let me start over. I'm building my argument based off Frank only being in a 3,000-seat arena, like Bradley starting off in a 2,000-seat arena. It don't matter who it took you to get to that 18,000. Once you get there, you get there. And that's all I'm saying. Everybody got to start somewhere. Bradley started the same place in a smaller spot than Frank.
That's cool. But
that's all I'm saying.
This isn't a I'm thinking you said pay-per-view. I never thought you meant their own card. I'm thinking, on Earl's undercard.
I'm just saying you got to sell it, right? And how else do you get Tank to fight this dude if he's not pulling in numbers?
I mean, he fought Rolly and Frank had already done. Like, Frank at this point, listen to me.
Rolly brings them numbers.
We didn't know that.
They knew that. They tried to do that fight twice. Even after a fucking sexual assault case, they still went with it. They know, bro.
Allegations. Yeah,
analytics is there.
Cool. I'm just saying the ticket sales wasn't there. Why he ain't been headlining?
What you mean? You went to that fight. That shit was sold out.
Yeah. Tank do that. Tank. I'm just saying, bro.
Tank ain't doing that. He ain't sell it out with Barrios the way he sold it out with Rolly.
How many thousand did he do in Atlanta? 17, 1,000 difference, like different venues. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Hey, it's still more tickets sold, bro. Rolly still hold that record. Did they not break a record?
No, Gervonta holds that record. Did they not break? Come on, man. Rolly had never headlined in his fucking life, bro.
The fact that you sound like what you said to me earlier. He's like, why do Brandon do that when he know inside information? Why you doing that when you know inside? He know multiple people told us Showtime is happy with Rolly.
Yes, cool. But does he sell tickets?
Like that.
Cool. Does he sell tickets though?
Based off the last fight, I guess they believe he do.
Okay. I mean, there you go.
I mean,
I didn't get the memo that Rolly was a pay-per-view star. My bad. It's 2023. The shit, it's probably in 2022 mail still. I don't know what to tell. I ain't get the memo.
They used them. It was successful. Off of that, they said Nez reaching. Come on, man. Off of that, how many offers has Rolly gotten off that loss? Nobody gotten this many offers off a knockout loss. Knockout loss. Not even a tight fight.
Let's make a poll.
What?
How many pay-per-views does Rolly versus Frank do? Let's make a poll. Let the people decide.
All right.
I mean, I don't know, Let the people decide. Let the people. Look, bro. I love the fight. I don't think he's a tune-up. I think he's a great fight for Frank Martin. I think that he's big enough for Frank to move up, even though he hasn't won anything at 35, move up. You know what I'm saying? Catch weight 37.2 pounds, and let's rumble.
So you believe he's moving up. So if not Rolly, then who?
No, I think they can still fight at a catch weight.
But let's say it can't happen.
Okay.
But I would prefer to say that it does, because that would show other potential man down signees that Earl's doing his job. Like, Earl got him the Michelle fight. He was about to get him the Colbert fight off of nothing.
Getting Colbert to move up.
And then he's about to get him the Rolly fight. They already talking about a tank fight. Like, you got to give Earl credit for what he's doing with this guy. He's got him buzzing. He got him buzzing.
Nah, for sure. Shout out Earl the True Spent, Man Down Promotions.
You said what was the question?
How many pay-per-views does Frank Martin versus Rolando Romero do? How many pay-per-view sales? Because that was your idea, brother.
Yeah, man. Everybody deserves a chance to sell.
Did you also look up how Showtime Boxing channel doesn't exist on YouTube?
Let me see. That's what I was going to look up. I forgot all about. I'm like, yo, what was I see Show Sports.
Yeah, that's what it is, brother.
I see Showtime Sports.
That's all you'll see.
I see. No, that's two. They got at Show Sports, and then they got Showtime Sports.
And that's what I'm saying. That's all you'll see. Showtime Boxing doesn't exist. Not on YouTube.
And then let me see. How can I do this by channels, right? Shouldn't it filter by channel? I mean, I guess it is. But you're right. You're right. When you're right, fams. When you're right, yep, Showtime Sports. Showtime.
So I think we go.
Yeah, give me your options, because this is your
25 plus, 50 plus, 100 plus, 200 plus.
What? Bruh, why you setting the bar that low? Why you can't do
How the fuck is that low to you? No.
150
Brother, we just had a former undisputed 3 division fucking 8-time, 9-time champion do 120. So how is
Errol Spence first time on pay-per-view, he did more than fucking Floyd. Nobody expected that.
Bro, cause Earl,
you don't know, and that's what I'm trying to say. Cause of Earl. Cause Earl is fucking pushing his protege.
Bro, he ain't
you
even
don't
from
know.
Dallas, bro.
He ain't gotta be from.
He can't even be like, yeah, come fuck with y'all fellow DeSoto win. My man's is like from Indianapolis or some shit, bro. They don't even, you know what I'm saying? The only cards happening in Indianapolis is in Gary, home of Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. Like, bro, it's not. I don't see how 25,000. Didn't Lewis and Andy do 40? Didn't they do 40,000? A former unified heavyweight champion of the world. Didn't he do 40,000 at a discounted price?
I got some options. Look,
how many did Luis Ortiz versus Andy do? How many did Luis Ortiz versus Andy do?
I don't know.
Didn't that do 40,000? A former unified heavyweight champ with a country behind him?
Wilder did 78.
So how is 25 disrespectful, yo? 25, 50, 100, and 200, bro. 200? That's for the Big Fish Mafia, right? Because he ain't doing half of that. You know what I'm saying? We you know.
You don't know.
All right, champ.
Bro, I'm just trying to tell you, I thought the way you felt, and I know you have more reason than
25, 50, 100, and 250 plus? Is 250 plus respectable?
Listen, you have more reason to feel the way you feel than I do. When Earl was about to do his first pay-per-view, Mikey was a better dance partner. He wasn't coming off a loss. You know, he could actually fight. So you might look at this and say, yo, it don't fit. But I was just as adamant as you that it wasn't going to do. And it won't do. And then it fucking did more than Mayweather, bro. Like, I didn't think people were going to show up 50,000 deep to watch him fight a featherweight. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't think almost fucking 350 was going to buy it on pay-per-view. So you could be adamant today, and then the buildup comes and Rolly talking that slick shit, wearing another fur with no shirt, being this generation's Razor Ramon, and he sells the motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. But I got these options. I know you don't love them. 150 and under.
Look,
that covers your 25, 150 and under. You don't like that? Or you want that 25 option? You going to die on that sword? You want that 25 option?
You want the lowest number to be 150.
And under, because it covers everything. What you want me to put, 130? Because that's what...
Matter of fact, do 150 and under. Yeah, I love that option. I love it. 150 and under.
Nah, 130.
No,
that's
150.
What,
130 is a weird number.
Charlos did that.
No, I mean, we're not 150. Let's keep it, the zeros and the fives. Halfway, you know what I'm saying?
I still put your 25 at the last one because I got 150 and under, 200,000 Tank Conda numbers, breaks records and does over 500K. 25K pay-per-views is your last option.
Bro, I feel like this is April 1st and like fucking Ashton Kutcher gonna jump out and tell me I'm getting punked right now or something, bro. This is funny, but let's rock with it. Let's rock with it.
He said, please don't disrespect the legend Razor Ramon like that. What do you mean, bro? Razor would be proud of Rolly and the way that he, talks that talk.
Look, you talking, since you brought up the guy that you thought, right? We had signs.
Listen,
we had
can you
signs,
check if the guest is on? They're saying he's on.
We had signs to lead us to believe that Earl was going to be an American draw. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
He was a 100-1 favorite in his IBF mandatory defense against Ocampo, right? Mm-hmm. But yet 15,000 capacity is sellout.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, that dude has like a love from the public.
But you think that it's just going to translate?
If he's pushing it, he's going to the fights. He's like, I literally watched the video. I'm going to pull up this video.
Like the love is going to be there, bro, but it's not going to be a fraction. Like they're individual men. You get what I'm saying? Burley Brooks.
But he's pushing. Yeah, Burley Brooks wasn't Frank Martin, and he wasn't winning like Frank. He wasn't even being pushed like Frank. Here we go. 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 Let me see. We're going to start this around here. Let me get a screen share, fellas. I think we're going to be right around here.
They said illegal streams might surpass 150K.
Because y'all thieves. I ain't no thief. No audio.
Yo, drop the poll. Everybody's siding with me now. You don't want to drop the poll.
I'm plugged in. I'm going to plug it back in. There you go.
So, it's not, he only fought Tank, so I definitely think he's ready for Rolly. He'll definitely beat Rolly, and he's just a better fighter than Rolly overall. So, that's a fight I think can definitely happen, especially with Rolly coming off a loss. And, he needs a fight to get back in the mix, so why not fight Frank Martin? Why not fight? The CEO of May.
So no issues with Rolly taking that fight off that loss for his fighter. But
no issues with me either.
But you see,
like that fight.
I wanted to show you that this is Earl promoting. Whose fight is this? Like,
for me, champ.
It's got somebody else's face on it. That ain't Michelle and Martin. So this was a whole nother. This was 5 months ago. Fight Hype video. Shout out to Fight Hype. Shit got 415,000 views, bruh. And you talking about don't nobody know Frank. Man, Earl literally telling people, sending a warning about Rolly and Frank fighting, and 500,000 people watched it. Man, that's a fight to make. That is a fight to make. But again, no Tank, no Rolly. What's next for Frank in April? I'm gonna pull up these rankings, see what they got him out.
Damn, why the poll not up yet, champ?
Because
that's what
I just put it out right now because you rushed me. So now that last option is whack.
Why you put bro.
because you rushed me. I was trying to be more creative than that, but you rushed me. So now that's what you get.
All right.
You know. But I'm going to my rankings at 135 while we wait for our guest who said he was on, but now he's not on. I don't know what's going on. But
yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Richardson
but once he
trying
is,
to get that
we'll
pulled
let
up.
you know. So for Frank Martin, he's number 2 now, behind Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, and Devin Haney. William Cepeda, let me get a screen share, gentlemen. William Cepeda is number 3, but he is with Golden Boy Promotions, which is going to make it difficult. And we're talking right here on a WBA rankings. But even in the ring, look at Frank at number 5, surpassing William Cepeda, whose win arguably is bigger because JoJo's a former IBF champion. But if you look at the ring magazines, the only name that sticks out that Frank could fight if you can't get a sexy name like Rolando Romero is Gustavo Lemons, who's with Samson Lewickovic.
And I'm pretty sure he's about to fight for the vacant IBF strap, right? Him and Matias, right?
That's the word. That is the word. So now, you said Maxie Hughes vacated the IBO.
Nah, I thought.
So
I was wrong.
Okay, so then he becomes an option. Maybe Maxie Hughes for that IBO to give Frank something to do.
I like that.
Because if not,
I like that.
If they deal with the PBC side, they're going to give us something like Jezreel Corrales, Edwin De Los Santos. That's about it. What's up with Robert Easter? He can't make 135.
Man, shit.
He retired?
Nah, bro. You don't remember? They like try to rob him. He got shot.
Oh, that's right.
So I know he's back in the gym. He's back training, but that was earlier 2022.
You think JoJo is at a point where Golden Boy will let him cross the street because he's lost 2 in a row?
Hell yeah. They letting him go. For that fight, I think
Rick is his manager. Rick Merrigan, the same manager as Jose Ramirez. You think he's letting that fight happen with Frank?
Yeah, and I think because that way he could help build up his other fighter, Virgil versus Spence. You know what I'm saying? Because don't he have Virgil as well?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's an easy sell. Build up, you know what I'm saying?
That's the fight to make if you can't get Rolly. Isak Cruz. That's the fight to make.
Is he going to take it? Probably not. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, why did I hear some weird rumor? And that would be what? Only 5 pounds, or is it 7?
What?
Cruz versus Cruz.
What Cruz?
Yeah.
What Cruz?
Yeah.
Pitbull.
Yeah, man.
Leo?
Yeah.
So 5 pound difference.
So it's not 26, it's 30.
Yeah, he
30 to 35.
He vacated his 26 belt.
Would Pitbull destroy him?
Destroy him.
Or is Leo,
Nah,
that was Tank. Leo ain't no bum.
That'd be a good fight.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be a good fight.
Wow, does Al
that fight is like a war for 12 or somebody gets slept with like it's gonna be a war and then somebody gonna get slept with one punch.
I mean, we all know Leo ain't sleeping nobody, bruh.
So yeah, I mean, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I think it goes a distance, like bloody war for 12 rounds, or like you might get Pitbull to get something late, one hitter quitter. Perhaps, but yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. I like that fight.
Yo, look at Brandon. I just got Frank to agree to come on the show, and then Danny over here talking about he only gonna do 3K on the pay-per-view.
Yo, Brandon always crying. He emotional. Like, yo, go cry to your back page. Don't cry to the chat.
He said eyes rolling. I don't know where's the guest, man. Where Richardson here? I'm about to text his ass.
Yo, they said Cruz only $80. It does 680,000 buys.
What? 680,000 buys. Why?
I mean, because you're overestimating today, so they're doing, that was them being.
Oh wow! Look at all these negative people like you.
All these educated people you said like.
Wow. Yo, only 2% say he breaks records.
Bro, and those are just trolls.
No, you trolling, bro. You guys are all trolling, just trying to like.
Bro, I bet you.
Bro.
Now, I bet you if you would have did 25, 50, 100, and I was giving you the 200, like, just to feel me for the Bluefish
Now
Mafia.
we got 7% believe he could do 2, like
Right.
tank kind of numbers.
Right. So, you know, it was probably not the best of options, but I was still going to give it to you, bro. I was still like, you feel me here? Like, feel me? But I didn't want to listen.
I mean, you just, that's what I thought. Tupac 13, the Pitbull would be too much for Leo. Danny over here, like, nah, that's a great fight.
Cause yo, it's like who, like, bro, y'all disrespectful. Leo's a high quality champion, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We ain't seen him back since that tank fight. Like, my man took 2 years off.
What you mean? He just fought like 4 months ago.
Versus who?
I don't know. I might be talking shit.
Yo, we got a live poll going, and I think that YouTube is broken right now. So if you could come to our YouTube channel and check out our live poll and vote, because for some reason, I don't know, the options are all wrong. People believe that Frank would,
Yeah, he fought Keenan Carbajal on the
Okay.
on the
is that the same
Thurman-
Carbajal that Stevenson fought? If it's not, it's not. You taking too long.
No, it's not. It's not. No, this is Michael Carbajal's nephew though. But yeah, so he fought him on the Barrios versus Thurman undercard, co-main event.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's the fight you actually fell asleep on. Like,
Okay.
when I tell the story, I tell everybody that you're asleep for Thurman Barrios, but in reality, you fell asleep during the Santa Cruz.
So it was really Leo that did it.
Yeah, Leo put you to sleep. First time he's done that in a long time. Leo put you to sleep. That's what it was.
Dan, they said Leo overrated. What you mean you ain't make the poll? This the poll Danny wanted. And right now, Danny's only 1% in the lead. So, that's right, baby. We tied now, Danny. Your hate ain't gonna last the whole show.
I mean, there's legit a gap of 125,000. Now, if you would have listened and did 50,000, it would have been like 40%. And then 100,000 would have been like the other 5%.
Danny, you slipped, baby. The Frank Martin Big Fish Mafia is here. Yeah.
Ooh.
We at Dan, you back. Oh, we at 46, you at 44.
They're at 7%, 200,000. Great choice.
What you mean? 8%. You better look again.
Word.
Here we go. It's moving as we speak. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button as you vote on the poll. If you vote and then you smash the thumbs up button, it's actually going to give you 2 votes. That's a little YouTube hack. Yep, YouTube hack. So
No,
let me see if we got any callers. You know the number to call in, 142-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. I don't know what's going on with Richardson Hitchens. I did text. He said, I think the link don't work. He been there. I've emailed them. Myself, no response yet. So is there any way to double check that the link is working?
So they are checking that.
Yeah. So there's being jokes that Earl's fighter won't do well on pay-per-view because Earl uses a fire stick. And then I seen interviews where Earl said he ain't got no fire stick. He said, how Crawford know what I got in my house?
So, you know, as much as you like to believe that Earl and, would have a big influence and that his fans would convert, when he fought Michelle, they only did 120 on free, TV, chat.
120,000 views?
120.
Because it wasn't a pay-per-view.
Right. If it would have been a pay-per-view.
You get more publicity when it's it. People even say it don't feel like a big fight if it ain't.
How much of that publicity is gonna get people to pull $80 out their pocket?
Okay, so Brandon, link works, man. Try it again. If not, all good. We'll try and get him on the morning show. Wow, only 125,000 tuned in for the coming out party of Frank Martin. But that's how it is. Remember, that's actually good numbers, bro. Triple G did 170 with Daniel Jacobs on pay-per-view.
So Triple G got 170,000 people to pay $75 for his fight.
Yeah.
And then you saying Frank got 120,000 to use
To tune in.
To use.
Now look, compare that to Jermall Charlo viewership.
You know, Charlo's doing
Showtime. Watch this. No, you wrong, bro. He did half of what they do. That's fucking good for a dude that never won a belt. Look, Castaño, that's 800,000. But I said Jamal from the door. So look, they went to him because, again.
I mean, you didn't specify.
Okay,
no,
I did say Jamal. Look, Jamal 330. And what's your boys?
120.
That's basically half. A little less than, but basically half.
No, that's damn near a third.
That's basically half.
No, a third would have been 360. So
that's basically half.
Nah.
Bro, 125, 150, you 120,
240. You know what I'm saying? That's 240.
Yeah, but 120
versus 330.
But
so,
look, we rounded. Everything is round. You said the number was 330. So we rounded. It's 300. So half
how
of
the
that
fuck
is
you
150.
gonna round the fuck out of here?
What?
No, we using exact numbers.
It ain't over 5. You can't round up.
Nah,
you gotta
but
round
it's
down.
over the 0.25 to get to the 5. Fucking wrong with you.
So look, 330 is really 300.
Bro,
he did 125. That's really 150. See how that works?
So,
see? Now look,
yo,
that's good numbers.
I ain't
Look,
hearing that
Crawford,
shit, bro.
Crawford,
Talking about that's good numbers, bro.
Look, Crawford
just
versus
because you
Postal.
fucked up making that prediction that you made for Earl Mikey, that ain't me, champ. No. My answer is no. This ain't a pay-per-view fight.
Viewership.
You trying to oversell it. You trying to say that those are good numbers when they not. You're not going to lie to me. You're not going to lie to the people. Yo, they said next time I owe you 500 to just pay you 3 based off your math.
HBO, oh, that's Molina. Crawford Molina did 806. Crawford Postal.
But based off Nestor's math, 120
that was
at 806.
That was pay-per-view.
That's about a third. That's about a third of it. Whoa,
that
and people paid. Oh, wow.
That was a pay-per-view, so.
People had to pay for that.
He showed up. Let's do it. Looks like we got our first guest, Richardson Hitchens, in the building.
Y'all can hear me?
We hear you. What up, champ?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Happy to have you, obviously. Happy for you with the new sign in the Matchroom and the great performance, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Just excited for the future. That's it.
Champ, you want to turn it sideways so you don't cut your face out? Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. Let me see. Is it leave it? Wait.
Just unlock your screen. Yup. Just turn it and unlock your screen.
Wait, it ain't turning on. Hold on.
How you feeling though, champ? How was your New Year's and shit?
My New Year's was good.
Holidays was
It was
cool?
good. I'm just training, so I ain't really do much. I don't know why it ain't turning though.
It's all good.
All
it's all
good,
good.
all
Just
good.
try to leave it on you so we could, the public could see you. So obviously it looks like you and Matchroom are ready to announce. You seem excited. You definitely said you coming back home, so you get a homecoming fight.
Yeah.
February 4th, right?
So February 4th is the date. I haven't announced it on social media yet because I don't know why Matchroom haven't announced it yet. But yeah, February 4th, New York City, in the Hulu Theater.
And champ, just to be clear, you're working with Keith Conley?
Yes, that's my manager.
And that situation happened right before you left Mayweather?
We was in the works. We was very in the works while I was signed with Floyd. But Yeah, but once I left Floyd, once I left Floyd, that's when I kind of I'm not sure if I signed the contract before I left Floyd or
Right.
after. It probably was after though.
Now, in terms of your contract with Matchroom, do you have the ability to fight? And I'm only asking this because we just had Andre on the show, and he said while he was signed to Matchroom, his contract was specific that if there was an opportunity available, he could still do that. He wasn't like stuck on Matchroom. Oh shit, he froze. In a bad position. Probably won't take him down.
They was gonna make memes out of him. Damn, it looks like we might have lost him. We will try to get him back as we had super lightweight contender Richardson Hitchens, who is returning.
They said they was waiting for me to call him Hitchinson.
Yes, Hitchens.
I know.
Yeah.
It's Hitchens.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it disconnected, but I'm back.
So February 4th is the day. Already back in the gym. How you been feeling, champ?
I've been feeling good. Just training. I'm excited for this homecoming to just show out in front of my city. It's been a while since I fought in New York, so I'm just excited.
The Garden?
Yeah, Hulu Theater, Madison Square Garden.
So I'm assuming you got an opponent.
Yeah, I got an opponent.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still with your trainer,
Lenny?
right? Lenny?
Yeah, Leonard Wilson, yeah.
Cool.
Yo, I gotta get your thoughts because obviously things probably didn't play out how you wanted them to, but it was looking like for a little bit we could have had you and Montana go down. That didn't really work out for him. What'd you make of his fight with Sparks?
I don't know. I think I kind of had a feeling that Sparks could beat Montana because I just feel like Montana's he got some talent, but I don't think
Champ,
he's a
look at the
solid fighter.
camera. You cutting your face off.
Wait, can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got some talent, but I just don't think he's a solid fighter in the division. So I knew it was a liability that he could probably lose, but it is what it is, and just on to the next.
So they not doing that fight even though he lost.
Who me and Montana Love?
Yeah.
I think it's a possibility that me and him still can potentially fight because he's still a big name in the he's still a name in the division, and I mean I think people still want to see that fight with me and him. So yeah, it's a possibility that it can be next after this one.
So you're number 13 in the IBF. You just picked up an IBF strap as well. What's your thoughts, man? You just about to crack that top 10 in the division.
Well, I just found out that news just now. I didn't even know I was ranked. To be honest, I mean, I knew it's just a matter of time. It's boxing. You know, you fight and you climb up the ranks and you just keep going until you get your chance at a championship belt. So it's just kind of just the journey and just getting to that number one spot.
What you think of the division at the moment? You had Josh Taylor, who was undisputed. He still holds one of the belts, but he let the other three go. Regis has won that WBC. The IBF, it looks like, that's about to be fought for. You got Boyer, who fought and won the WBA. So what are your thoughts on just the division as a whole right now?
I think that it's going to be – I think 140 division in the next – I think right now is one of the most competitive divisions in boxing. I think it is probably the most competitive. The fights haven't just been made yet. The competitive fights. I mean, the division already started off with I think with hello.
Yeah,
hello?
we
Can
hear
you hear me?
Yep.
Did we lose him?
No,
Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah, we hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, I think the division started off with Regis Prograis and Zapata. I think that was a great matchup, and it's a lot of great fights coming up in the division. So I'm just excited, and I'm gonna be ready to be a part of them big matchups.
So, Champ, what's your thoughts on Steve Sparks? Obviously, he upset the plans. You know, everything was looking like Matchroom was going to line you up with Montana. This guy comes and gets the upset win. What do you think about him as a potential opponent? What do you think about him and his performance? Because it looks like 4 fights ago, my man was fighting someone that's 3-0 twice.
You said say that again. I'm sorry, sir.
Steve Sparks fought 2 people in 2022 that was 3-0.
That was what you mean? Like he fought people that was undefeated?
Yeah, but they was only 3-0. The dude that just fought Montana fought guys that was 3-0 last year. Is what Ness is saying.
I don't really know his background, who he fought. Only thing I knew about him before he got stopped by Tim Tszyu, but I know that was weight classes way above him. So I don't really know much about him. So I mean, I just know he beat Montana Love.
I mean, what you think of that performance, though? Because, I mean, you don't feel like they might line you up with him since you were supposed to get Montana? Do you not still get the winner, or you don't think that's going to happen?
I mean, it's a lot of guys that I could potentially fight. You got Steve Sparks. You still got maybe the Montana.
Popple over there getting on them calls, huh?
Man. Oh, man. Looks like we lost. Oh.
Nah, he getting calls. That's what it is.
Oh, man.
Champ, you there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. While I'm doing this interview, everybody want to keep calling my phone. I don't know how to. I got to put on DND. My fault.
All good.
Hello?
Yeah.
All good, champ. All good.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of people in the division. You got Montana Love. I still got Steve Sparks, and you still got to remember the guy that I fought my last fight. He previously fought Liam Parrow to a split decision. And Liam Parrow, I think he's like right there for a world title. So I think that if we can't get the Montana Love fight, I think that Liam Parrow is the way to go, because I mean we both share a similar opponent, and he's right there for a belt, and I want his spot to get closer to a championship belt. So I think after this fight, it should be that should probably be the matchup.
So what did you think of his fight with Brock Jarvis? I actually thought Brock was going to win that fight, man.
I don't think he fought somebody that can fight, really. I mean, I don't know who the Brock Jarvis guy is, but when I looked at him, the guy really can't fight. So,
damn.
I mean, I can't really talk about that.
So, what's your thoughts on my man from New Jersey?
What? Puerto Rican undefeated cat? Shit. Oh, yeah. John Bowser?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
Nah, you know what's funny? I've seen him spar. He actually nice, bro. Don't sleep on him.
Yeah.
I've seen him spar. He be in Jersey.
What you mean sleep on him? That's why would he?
No, I'm just saying in general.
In case they fight one day?
Just in general, because I've watched him spar. He go to Shadeza's gym down there in like Route 10. I've seen him. He get that work.
Yeah.
Have you worked with him before?
I think that yeah, we sparred before when we was younger. We shared the ring before. I think he can fight. I think he's strong. Strong fighter. Have experience, been in the game for a long time. I just believe that I'm on a whole completely different level. I think that if me and him matching up, looking at that matchup, his only chance would be, I think, just to land a lucky shot, and that's not that really with a fighter like me. That's damn near impossible to do. And even if he do land a shot, if we matched up, I think that I could take a punch. I've never been down in boxing, and I've never been hurt. We heard this before, so like I said, I don't want to jinx it. Anything can happen in boxing, and as the competition get higher and higher, anything is liable to happen in a fight. But I just think that I'm on a different level.
I gotta ask, your last 3 fights have been scheduled 10 rounders. Obviously, working your way up. How's the body been feeling? Because only one went the distance. The other 2, you got the guys out of there. But how's the body been feeling? Because even in that Malik Hawkins fight, I mean, you controlled it. I mean, you retired him essentially.
Yeah. My body been feeling good. I don't really take no punishment in fights. I don't really take any real punishment. I don't be in wars or nothing. So I mean, once I fight, I'll be back in the ring. I'll be back in the gym probably like 2 weeks after doing 10 rounds in the boxing gym. So it's just about staying sharp and keeping my body right, and that's just by not taking punishment.
Mm.
So what you think of that Bowser performance versus Williams Jr.? Did you see that fight, or you haven't had the time?
I think that I watched that fight. I watched that fight actually live. I think that Williams Jr. Can't fight. To
Oh,
be honest, I don't think he can fight. So I mean, it was just it was just a guy with a built up record that was like very inexperienced and wasn't a good fighter. So I think Bowser did what he was supposed to do with him.
Yeah, I mean, he got knocked down like fucking 6 times in the fight, but obviously the record was pretty deceiving.
I mean, nah, he was on the internet.
Right.
You know, him and his dad, they was trying to do they Bill Haney, Devin Haney, but it's like you said, you know, the skills probably weren't there. And what about the performance with Tony Lewis from Canada? Did you watch that fight?
I mean, I got the chance to see that also. I think that
Also, you
it
watch
was
a
a good
lot of
fight.
tape.
Tony
I like
Lewis was
that.
tough. No, yeah, I mean, Bowser been fighting on ESPN, so it's kind of hard not to miss him fight. I seen him fight with Tony. I don't know if he been signed with Top Rank from the beginning of his career, or if he just recently signed with Top Rank. I wasn't. I'm not sure about that, but I seen the Tony Lewis fight. I think it was a good fight. I think that it was a good competitive fight. I liked it. It was a good test for him.
So you gonna always hold camp in New York? You don't find it cold and shit? You don't find it hard to do miles or nothing? Or you like the cold?
Yeah. Nah, this camp I'm gonna finish off the next few weeks. I think in Houston.
Okay.
What
What specifically with Shakur?
Nah, I'm gonna be sparring. Me and Shakur get some rounds in, and we're gonna spar some other different guys out there. But yeah, I wanted to get. it was either Houston or Miami, but I think Houston is more better just because, you know, like
No
Shakur is
distractions.
there. So yeah, sure. You know, Shakur is there, and he kind of could show me around and who to get work with. And I just rather be around like a fighter like Shakur anyway, because I think he's a great fighter. So I think when me and him get together, we kind of like push each other.
yeah. You know, Reese's training out there.
Right. So if me and Regis could even get some rounds too, I mean, I don't know about that because we might potentially match up soon, but I mean, I would be down
Soon?
to get work with him too.
What you mean soon? You think you could see?
You never know.
You think you could see Regis in 2023?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm in position to where I get a phone call anytime to get a big matchup. I think I got the name, and I think that I'm climbing the ranks slowly. So I think I'm right there to get an opportunity.
So everybody likes to talk about Earl and Shakur, and I definitely love talking about Devin's work ethic, man. I have not been able to watch you train for many, many years, man, but I see the way you post. So I'm assuming that you got to train just as, you know, hard as them because you talk about, you know, being next up and
Yeah,
being the one, and you know people don't know what you got. You gonna show. I've been following. I've been seeing. So I know you busting at the seams to show the world what you could really do. But I want to know about the work ethic.
I'm not one of them people to go on the internet and post. I just spar 14, 15 rounds. I feel like fighters. It's for some fighters that some fighters that go on the internet and post, and some fighters that don't. But I think ultimately is actions speak louder than words. So I think that every time I went out there, I delivered, and I delivered in a dominating fashion. I never really been in any competitive fight or to this day. So I think that's just a testimony to just my work ethic and just putting work in. You gotta understand a lot of these guys that you're talking about, we all grew up in kind of the similar type of like Shakur, like me and Shakur grew up around each other. So as far as the rounds he's boxing or the miles he's running, that's nothing that my body haven't been through. So I think that I work extremely hard. It's just that I just don't speak about it. I'm in the gym 2 a.m. I'm running 8, 7 miles. I'm sparring 15, 14 rounds. And this is regular, but I just don't post it because at the end of the day, it's just about. At the end of the day, you just gotta go out there and win. So that's really what matters.
For sure. We got a couple questions here from the people. I got Canna all the way in Nebraska that says, congrats on the KO in the last fight. After Love shit the bed the same night, are you still interested in that fight, or would you prefer to move on to Sparks or better? Thanks for coming on the show.
I think Montana Love still is a name in a division. I think that I haven't proved myself to just say, oh, I'm not fighting Montana Love. He got to get back. I think that him fighting Montana Love is still me proving myself to show that I belong with the top level fighters at 140. So I would definitely be open to that fight, whether it's next or it comes in 2023. So yeah.
I got Alex Vega in Florida that says, are there any realistic options that have been presented to you for any fights overseas?
No, I haven't got no offers overseas yet, but I'm pretty sure that's coming because I'm with a company that's based in London. So I think opportunities like that will come.
Are you looking forward to fighting in the UK? Is that something that is on your bucket list, or just something, I'd be willing to do if the opportunity presents itself?
Yeah, I'll be willing to do it if the money is right and the opportunity is right. I think I'll be willing to do that. But, I never really thought about going over to the UK. Cause I know they crowd. If I'm going over to the UK, I know I'm going to be fighting a UK fighter. I know they crowd is very, they're loyal fans and they into the boxing game. So I think that'll have to be an opportunity that makes a lot of sense for as far as business wise and for my career.
For sure. I have James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas, that says, what's the upside to being with Matchroom and what's the downside?
I really haven't seen the downside yet, but I think the downside is that just a lot of the 140s ain't over here at Matchroom. But the upside is that Matchroom, I get to stay busy, and that's really what's the main goal going forward after my contract with Mayweather Promotions was just to place myself somewhere that I could be busy and make money and position myself to get to a world title. I think this right now because I got a 3-fight deal contract, so right now we're just kind of making up for lost times as far as the fights and getting to the position where I need to be. And next year we're trying to just make up for a lot of money we lost out on, because I felt like by now I should have been either on the way to competing for a belt or right up next for a belt. So I think I should have been in a way better position in my career, but it's just God plans.
Champ, I got a correspondent in New York, man. What days you in that gym? You still training at Saddam Ali gym, or you got your own spot now?
Nah, I'm training. I train in different gyms. I train sometimes in Gym X, or sometimes I'll move around depending where sparring's at. Sometimes we'll have sparring come down to us, or we'll go get sparring. I'm in different places. So, but when I'm training, I'll train in Gym X.
Yeah, I got my man Saquon out there. You guys have already met, man. I would like to send him up there to get some footage. I got another question from Houston, Brandon says, as a contender in the division is definitely heating up in terms of big names, do you feel that crossing the street to fight other guys on other promotions is possible for you? Have you had that discussion with Eddie and Matchroom?
Yeah, I think that's definitely possible. I think Matchroom is a flexible company that can make other fights happen. You got guys like Teofimo that's with Top Rank, guys like Devin Haney that's gonna move up with Top Rank, and you even got guys like Ryan Garcia that's fights on the zone. So I think that my name gonna be in that mix real soon, and all I gotta do is just keep winning, and eventually, the fans are gonna are gonna call for that. I'm gonna call for that, and we're gonna have no other choice but to make them fights happen.
You more of Team Core than you are Haney, right? Like, you won't fight Core, but I'm assuming you'll fight Haney.
Right. I think I wouldn't fight Shakur unless for a lot of money. But Haney, yeah, me and Haney we never really had a real relationship. So I'm down to make that fight happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
Do you think that you would be able to stay at 40 long enough? Because he hasn't even entered the division. Yes, there's rumors, but there's also rumors that he's got to fight Loma, you know, so we don't know when he comes to 140. Do you think you'll be around?
Yeah, I think I'll be around. I think I'm a big 140. I think I'm a solid 140, but I don't think I'm ready to move up to 47 to compete against guys like Boots and Errol and Virgil, because those are heavy hitters and those are big, strong guys. So I think when I move up to 147, I will wait till like some of them top guys are on their way out, because I mean, or if not, my body grow into that division to where I can, be durable enough to compete with them type of guys.
I feel like you told me, have you sparred Boots? I feel like you said he worked with you. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, me and Boots sparred like when we was younger, as far as like coming out the amateurs and stuff. But he was a 140 pounder at that time. So you look at Boots now, his body definitely transformed. He's like a real big 147. I honestly don't even think Boots can stay at 147 comfortably for that much longer. I think he still got some time, but I think eventually he will be able, he's gonna have to move up, because he's also a big 147.
Does he move up before he gets to fight Earl or Crawford, or he don't get to fight them dudes at 47?
I don't think he's gonna fight them at 47. I think he's gonna compete for the world title at 147, but I don't think he'll get I don't think he's gonna fight Earl or Terrence Crawford at 147. I think honestly, he might not even fight them ever, period, unless there's like no other moves for Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence to make. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, he said he's supposed to fight for Errol Spence belt next, so I mean, we'll see. But I think there's a lot of politics involved in it.
So who's the fighter in your division that you think if you beat, you'd get the most respect for?
I mean, you got guys. I think right now the most solid fighter that's around in the division. I mean, it's so many guys though. The division is so stacked. You got guys like it's a lot of real.
Who's the guy? All right, let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase it. Who's the guy that you know the world gonna put you as an underdog, but you know you gonna beat him?
I think there's a lot of guys out there like that. I think there's a lot of guys the world might put me as an underdog, like guys like Regis Prograis maybe, because he's the champion. So of course.
So if you beat Regis, you think you get respect. So if Regis is your respect fight, who's your pay-per-view fight at 140? Who's the guy you got to fight that they'll put it on pay-per-view?
Ryan Garcia. Because he's a 140 pounder, so I think that would be a pay-per-view fight when the fight is ready.
Who do you see yourself unifying with?
So many guys. There's so many guys. You got guys like Sabrina Matias. That's
so you think he'll keep that belt?
You got guys.
You think he gonna be able to keep
Matias?
Yeah, would he be able to keep it? Because he about to fight for a vacant. If he wins it, will he keep it?
I think he's one of the strong names in the division. I think whoever fights him gonna have to be willing to go through hell, as far as like maybe not even a fight, like as far as like being able to, he's gonna come. So I think guys like Matias, guys like Gary Russell, there's so many guys in the division that people don't speak about that I look at and be like, all right, like they're threats. Like this division is the most talented division, because you got guys like even the Bowser guy that you said you've seen in the gym and watched him work. He's 17-0 and he's not a highlighted name in the division, but he's still talented.
Yes.
And you also got guys like what's the guy name? What's the guy? Hunter, Michael Hunter or something. Or Michael Hunter, that's his name?
Keith Hunter?
The guy, the tall kid?
Keith Hunter.
Like you got guys like him. Keith Hunter, like you got guys like him that's tall and lanky and a threat. I feel like is a threat for the division. So there's a lot of guys at 140. But ultimately, Ryan Garcia will probably be like pay-per-view fight and a unification fight. I don't know. It could be Regis Prograis. It could be whoever. I don't know.
Who you think is the biggest puncher in that 140 division?
There's a lot of punchers.
Biggest puncher, though.
I had to say Regis Prograis right now because he's been getting everybody out of there, and he looks like the heaviest puncher in the division, I would say.
Well, champ, those are all my questions, man. I do want to thank you, obviously, for making some time for us. And, yeah, I mean, are you expecting an announcement by when?
I think we'll announce the fight either by tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Or Wednesday. But I'm damn near ready to announce it right now because I feel like everybody already know, but I don't want to breach contract or anything, so I'm going to shut up.
Nah, man, take your time, do your thing, man. We do appreciate you coming in. Give everybody your social media.
I just want all the fans to keep following me on Instagram at Richardson Hitchens. Twitter, he is Richardson. And look out for my fight February 4th in New York City, Hulu Theater. I think it's going to be a great night of boxing. And whoever's in the New York area, definitely come out and watch, just to see me showcase my skills and my talent and, pick up another win in the fight for another I think, ranking belt. So it's going to be an exciting night of boxing. I'm just excited.
All right, champ. One last one. Do you know a kid by name of Artie from out there? Little Spanish kid with a ponytail.
Yeah.
How good is he? He was out here sparring a couple people, man. He was sparring Rolly. He was actually sparring some people.
Oh, he's sparring Rolly?
Yeah, bro. He sparred a few people. Like, I was shocked. Little dude was out here getting work.
I haven't seen him. In like a year. I think I sparred him, but he was so small. That's why Rolly big as hell. I don't know how to spar Rolly, but I don't know. You know, he been around the gym for a long time. And I was sparring him. You could tell like he had a competitive mindset, and you could tell that this is something he wanted to do. So, I don't know. I haven't really seen him in a long time, so I can't really tell you much. But I know he's been around the gym for a long time, and he looks like at the time when I see him, he looked hungry and he was ready to compete and take himself to the next level.
They said Artie the chess master. That's fucking crazy that y'all know that. He ducking me. He only want to play chess for money, and that's whack. That's like pricing yourself out. Like, yeah, I want to fight you, but I want $1 million. It's like, we never gonna fight. Play me in chess for free, Artie.
I think he's smart. Like, he's a smart kid too. Cause I know like when I was growing up in the gym, like he was like always like doing homework in the gym. Like I know he was like a good kid.
Yeah, no,
and,
he's
like,
definitely smart. I met him at the WBC convention, and Jesus, he is a very smart young man. He's doing his thing at that age. He's on top of it. They said in the gym.
He looks smart.
Well,
yeah, that's dope though. I gotta see. He's sparring Rolly. I gotta definitely probably go get some rounds with him.
Yeah. He was out here working, man. Obviously Sosa put me on. He's like, yo, my little man's out there. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah. Nah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see how much he improved. Because I remember him come to the gym and he was like a little kid, like 90 pounds or something. So.
Well, champ, man, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Up and coming contender, Richardson Hitchens, hitting them chins out there. We got a couple callers on the line. I'm going to go out to what looks like Kansas City. Mad Bent, what up?
What up? Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, could all hear the Hitchens on Block Talk. Anyway, I think the Cruz fight, Pitbull versus Santa Cruz is a good fight. It would set Gervonta apart. After Santa Cruz put hands on Pitbull, Cruz, people see that Gervonta is something really, really special. I think Frank Martin fighting Rolly is also a good fight. That's also will give him a common opponent with Tank. As you know, it's all about Tank.
Tank.
And again, the people for the people Maurice Taylor, but tell Maurice Taylor, Ness, you always give these guys this advice on fucking Instagram. He should use his name. Nobody can find him under that shit, whatever that shit that he said. You need to put Maurice Taylor so we can find him. Anyway, Tranquil, Saturday. I said we were waking up on Sunday as a superstar. All right, that's my call. Peace.
All right. That is all the callers. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Right back at you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern on the East Coast. Don't forget, we are back at you with more boxing talk. Peace.